Alright, today I'm going to bypass the rev limiter override on my 1994 Polaris 400L. You know what it's like, you're plowing snow and you gotta come over here, reach this button, you gotta deal with your switches and all that in reverse just to back up. No, I got a better way. Alright, so there's a pretty good video on this on YouTube, but so far it's the only one that I have found, and he goes into the wires and cuts some wires. To me, that's no bueno. I don't like to cut wires. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a way to make a jumper that you just plug in and it bypasses the override switch without cutting any wires, and it's completely reversible, and you can retain the reverse rev limit if you choose, because we all know that full throttle in reverse and a four-wheel drive can send you that way over the handlebars. Okay, I don't enjoy videos that don't get right to the point, so we're going to get right to the point. In order to bypass this reverse rev limit, we're going to need a couple pieces of wire, some heat shrink tube, a couple female spade connectors, and a diode. Okay, the first thing you need to determine is which way your diode goes. It'll only allow power to go from one direction to the other and not back the other way. So we're going to need a multimeter, and I'm going to set this to check diode, which is that symbol right there. Okay, so the red lead sends power to the black lead. So what we're going to do is we're going to contact this. Okay, so we don't get any continuity there. I'm going to switch them. Okay, so that's which way it goes. Now if you see on here there's this little gray stripes, that's going to be your negative side. So the red lead sends power to the black lead. Okay, create your wire by adding a spade connector to each end and putting the diode in between with heat shrink tubing. Okay, so we want the purple wire to send power to the gray wire without the gray wire sending power to the purple wire. So we'll get our multimeter here. So the purple wire is sending power to the gray wire. Gray wire is not sending power to the purple wire. That's what you want. I soldered all these connections and I'm going to heat shrink them. Okay, on the ATV we want to find the wiring harness that's coming out of this switch. So I'm just going to wiggle the wires coming out here. This one right here, this wiring harness right here. Okay, what we're looking for is the gray wire in here and the purple wire here and the green wire here. Okay, so this big rat's nest of wires is going into a connection panel, which looks like this. Okay, here's this panel. If you look close, it's all labeled for the wire colors. You got W for white, you got green / W for green, white, YEL for yellow, so on and so on. So that's what it looks like when all the wires are unplugged. So what we're looking for here is purple, PUR, and gray white. Kind of dirty, which is GRY/W. So the two that we connected was this one here and this one here. So all you gotta do is jump these two together. Okay, so we're going to take our jumper wire and we're going to connect the purple to purple and the gray to the gray and white. So just plug them right in On mine, probably yours too, there's pins, 2 of them right next to each other, right in there, right in here. You can see the gray wire and the purple wire. That's gray white wire here and the purple wire here. Now back here there's a pin there and a pin right there. We're going to connect our purple here and our gray here. See the pin there? Like that. Here's our wire. It's connected in. Right there and right there. So we got gray and white and the gray we made, and we got purple and the purple we made. Connecting these two. Okay, by doing that, now what we've done is we've bypassed this button so that we have all-wheel drive in reverse without pushing the button. So you see it's in neutral. Okay, I got my button pushed in. So we got forward gear, all-wheel drive. Then we got backwards gear and all-wheel drive. And the reverse light is not on when you push the button. Okay, so if you do not wish to have the reverse rev limit, then what we do is we disconnect a wire. Okay, going back to this harness that we found earlier, this one here, coming from the switch. We need the green wire. Which is, you can follow with this wire right here. So we disconnect this wire. Now this wire has 12 volts to it when you're in reverse. So you cap this off, tape it, heat shrink it, whatever, so it doesn't arc, short out. Now the green one, you can see here's green right here. I unplugged this one. Oops. So if you ever want to go back, just pull your jumper wire out and plug that one back into where it says, oops, sorry, green right here, G-R-N, green. This is how I tape it off. So doing it this way, it's completely reversible. You're not cutting, you're not splicing. You can have the option to still have the reverse rev limit, which is good for safety, especially if you're letting people on this that don't have much familiarity with riding. It's a lot of work putting together YouTube videos. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Think about subscribing, leave a comment. Check out some of my other videos. Thanks for watching. Alright, let's test our work here. Oh yeah. Well, go on. Woohoo! Yeah, that's dangerous.